Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Thomas Was Alone. In the last Thomas Was Alone video, I started going through the DLC. I went through chapter 10, Target, and this video, I'll be going through chapter 11, Consequence. Now, why I am starting in the menu instead of starting in the level like many of my main story videos were, basically I did start in the level on the first recording attempt, and then family members started shouting, so I had to stop the recording. We started it from the menu. During that recording session, another family member came into my room, did a lot of interruptions, and then I went on to a third recording attempt, where I took a look at my mic. Turns out the mic was muted, and I was like level 2 in. So this is my fourth attempt. Let's hope this is the one that actually gets through this time. Let's start the episode, shall we? Let's start the level. The network connection was the biggest loophole we left in the system. Eventually, Thomas would use it to achieve sentience. In the early cycles, it was the downfall of many of our most promising AIs. Yeah. And by the way, guess who this is? For those who have played the main story. Guess who it is?
Was awed by the square. Its voice boomed, raised above the roar of the jetpack. You don't happen to have any sandwiches, do you?
So, yeah, I kind of talked a bit during his commentary. This is Sarah. She is from the main story. And seeing as this is a bit of a prequel, she's not as adventurous as she was, she's not as brave, she is more impressionable, and yeah, she's basically younger. So we still have Anna with us, the ever-worrying lass, worried about the pixel clouds and the fountain and all that loveliness. And we have Benjamin from the last chapter as well. Here's the block with the jetpack. And oh boy, this jetpack. I think I've gotten past some of the hardest puzzles, with him at least. At least I hope so. I hope so. Let's wait for these to get past so I can get past too. Boom. There we go. Huh, that kind of looks like a top hat. So yeah, as shown in the last video, Benjamin can lift up other AIs, which is fantastic because you do have to transport them around a lot of levels. Indeed. And I guess I'll explain one thing which kind of does bug me a bit, although I guess it does add to the level. If you drop any of the other AIs, for example, Sarah or Anna, you basically have to go all the way back to the last checkpoint to pick them up. And if you go for the checkpoint and they don't, you have to go back to where they spawned to get them back from the checkpoint. It's like, ugh.
Benjamin liked the little purple fangirl. She was kind of cute. And she seemed really impressed with his jetpack.
Sarah being a fangirl.
This was how Anna should have been looking at him all this time. But no, she was pure naysaying. She did understand the dream he had, the importance of what he was doing.
Now this is actually a good question. You have Benjamin and Anna who are adventurous, who want to go to the fountain, who want to do all that stuff, and you have Anna who is reserved, who knows the dangers and the risks. Now, I guess the real question is, who do you side with? Benjamin and Sarah, or do you side with Anna? Who knows the risks, and we've seen those risks in the main story. We've faced those risks. And talking about the main story, I really want to re-record it. Who knows, that might be a thing to do while Spore's on hiatus.
That double jump was cool too.
Yes it is. Yes it is. Oh, Anna's about to fall off. No, not Anna. Sarah. There we go, top hat mode engage. And there we go. Okay, so Anna there, Benjamin there, and Sarah there.
The Fountain of Knowledge sounded fantastic. Benjamin hadn't told her what it was, really. She suspected he didn't know. He ploughed off ahead while she jumped behind him, helping the increasingly resigned Anna. Sarah suspected Anna had no faith in Benjamin. She was scared. Ha! She had not the faith to believe in their leader. Sarah found herself thinking more epically. She suspected it was Benjamin's heroism. Well, every hero needed a faithful disciple. Maybe that was her.
I guess, as you can tell,
It wasn't Anna.
Assassin's Creed voice actor, I love you, but can I please talk? Yeah, as you can tell from this level at least, Sarah starts getting her personality in the main story from Benjamin. And that is a big thing. Oh. Okay, there we go. This doesn't look good. You know, let's try and avoid that button for now. Let's see what happens. Oh, we can't bring Anna with us. Oh, that sucks. Okay then. Okay. Sarah needs to go off a bit. And Anna goes... Oh, she can't fall down. Okay. She can go there though. Alright, let's push the button.
It was definitely done this time. She had tried. The self-aggrandizing square and the purple orator were never going to listen. She locked the door behind herself. She would stay here where it was safe. She could wait a few cycles. Who knew? Maybe this would be enough. She was done with adventure. And she had no idea what sandwiches even were.
The poor thing, she doesn't know what sandwiches are. So, yeah, right now Anna is... She's not coming with us. She knows the dangers and she's not gonna come with us. She wants to stay safe and... Well, I can respect that. Oh boy, this one.
Sarah laughed, but she had no fear now. The doubter, Anna, had hidden away.
Oh shit. Alright, I need a... left maybe? There we go.
Benjamin carried her even higher. He swore the fountain was close, that soon she would see him touch it. He said it would reveal great things. She hoped he might share some of them with her.
Uh-oh. That is a very tall thing. And right now, Sarah's stuck there, and... Oh boy, this one. Basically you have to either fly up or fall down a bunch and hit some buttons. Come on. There is a button down here.
The world surrounding the fountain was brighter than the rest. Light seemed to engulf the space around it, pouring into the chambers. Benjamin was close. The jetpack was working. Benjamin thought of his father again. He thought about how proud the big square would be of what he'd accomplished.
Does make you wonder, would his dad be proud? I mean, he disobeyed his orders and basically went off without him. Pretty much stealing the jetpack. All for what? The fountain? A dream his father had? Again, I'm sure he could have probably even lived with his dad here. But... I guess we'll never know. Or will we? You never know. Oh boy, this one, nice. This one can actually be finished pretty quickly.
Sarah knew she could not follow Benjamin any further. She would wait here. He would return soon enough, and he would tell her everything. The lights grew even brighter, and with tears in his eyes, Benjamin ascended.
Can I go through? Are they done talking? So yeah, I'm guessing this one would be tricky, this level would be tricky because of the blocks pushing you to spikes, but... well, if you just blast through it, you'll be fine.
It shone before him, its light reverberating off the walls percussively. It was awesome. It was everything he had hoped. Sandwiches didn't matter anymore. Cute purple fangirls didn't matter anymore. There was only Benjamin and the fountain. The light engulfed Benjamin. He couldn't...
Yep, this is the light, this is the fountain. Let's see what Benjamin sees. No dialogue. I wonder what he saw.
Benjamin was blind.
Oh.
He had seen shadows, bright lights, data in innumerable and unimaginable combinations. And then it had gone. He wasn't ready. He sat. There was nothing else to do. He'd try and find his way home tomorrow.
If I can talk, thank you. Now, him being blind, I do wonder, is it that he is literally blind, or is it just metaphorically, I think? Like, is he blind to the truth, to the logic, or is he just literally blind? Because maybe this maze is actually like a metaphor for him actually being blind. Yeah, I don't know. And to tell you the truth, we will never know. So now we're playing as Sarah.
Sarah fell. Benjamin was stuck up there. She had no idea if she'd ever see him again. The fountain had destroyed everything. It had unleashed the clouds. It had blinded Benjamin.
I do wonder if it means literally blinded. And to be honest, this could probably explain that it actually did blind him. I don't know how blocks have eyes, but...
Sarah swore she would see it again. She'd get back to it. She would know what it was, and what it contained.
And... yeah, this is the final level of the DLC. Now, this room might look familiar to you. This room is actually from the main story, or at least I believe it is. I think Thomas and another AI find Sarah here while going to the fountain, and she joins them on their journey. They get to the fountain, Thomas sees what's in the fountain, and then the events unfold from there. So I guess with that, Sarah's journey is just beginning. And with that, we have the credits. We are once again done with Thomas Was Alone. Danny Wallace, there we go, the guy who does Sean Hastings in Assassin's Creed. I always forget his name. I always forget his name. So yeah, the DLC, what can I say? It does bring a little bit. It does bring a little bit of backstory on Sarah, which is always a good thing. And I don't know, this Thomas Was Alone was released in 2012, and apparently this DLC was released a bit afterwards, but it didn't come out till 2 years after the release for PC, and it's like, I don't know what to say. It's a good addition. It does bring up some new ideas with the jetpack, and yeah, it's just, again, I think I've brought this up in the main story, a level editor. That would have made this game perfect. We would have been able to have made so many challenging maps, so many new ideas for different blocks and levels, and maybe even music and commentary, but it never came to be. And right now the developers of this game are working on a different game, so they'll never come back to this game. They'll probably never make more DLC for it. We might never see any more backstory on the other characters in the main story, or even know of Benjamin's real fate, since, well, how was his end? Was he just blinded and then somehow made his way back to his dad? We will never know. And it's questions like this that does make me wonder, what more is there to this game? But we will never know. We will truly never know, viewers. I guess all I can say is, this game is brilliant. Its story, its characters, its music, even its gameplay, some levels can be very tricky, but I can guarantee that you will get through this. And you will definitely enjoy the story when you go through it. And I would fully recommend you, the viewer, right now, well, maybe not right now, but I would recommend you to pick up this game. If you want to pick it up at full price, it's like £6, I think, £5–6, so I guess less than $10 American for you guys. Or you could wait until the next Steam sale for it to be a thing again, which the autumn sale probably isn't that far off. Oh, who knows, it might go on a daily deal or a weekend deal or a weekly deal. You never know with this game. So I guess, yeah, I would fully recommend this game, guys. Play it, enjoy the story, have a blast. And I guess as the music's starting to fade, I'll say my goodbyes here. This has been Dragon of Eternity playing more Thomas Was Alone. This episode, I finished the second and final chapter of the DLC. We discovered Benjamin's fate, what happens to Sarah, and what happens to Anna as well. And yeah, with that, not much I can say except the music is starting again. Yeah, we pretty much finished the DLC. And I do plan to go through the main story again at some point. I might record it tomorrow, then have that going for the next week or two. That might be a thing. It probably will be a thing. Because I'm definitely taking a bit of a break from sport at the moment. So, yeah. And I guess with that, viewers, before this music picks up anymore, until next time.